Hello everyone, this is Professor Maloney, and today's video recording is going to be to demonstrate the training activities at the MindTap site for Microsoft Word. Okay, if you recall, and now you've seen, since you've taken the Windows 10 exam, the Windows 10 exam was based on the 21 training tasks at the MindTap training site for Windows 10. But I told you guys then, and I'm going to emphasize it every class session for the remainder of the term, that Word literally has 6 times the number of training tasks that Windows 10 had. So there were 21 training tasks in Windows 10, and you were tested on that. So it was obviously a very, very easy exam. For Word, there are 4 training tasks, 4 training modules, and each module has a lot of individual training tasks, and cumulatively, if you add up the number of tasks in those 4 modules, it's 126 tasks. Okay, so you need to do a lot of training. I suggest you do each task 3, 4, 5, even 6 times if need be. And you can jot down notes. I allow you to use notes on the exam, but you don't want to jot down 126 notes because you'd never see them. That's like the old can't see the trees for the forest analogy. Okay? But the ones that are the most challenging for you, you definitely need to make sure that you do them over and over and over again so that you know on the exam where you only get 2 tries, right? I mean, if it's either right the first time or wrong. If it's wrong the first time, you get 1 more try. If it's right, that's good. But if it's wrong, then it's marked wrong. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and I'll go on over to the MindTap site now for the class, and we shall get this done. All righty? All right. So let's take me away, and I'll share my screen. All right, so now let's go into, or let's go over to MindTap. So let's go ahead and get out of that thing there. Students start here, of course, and we go over to MindTap. Make sure you enable your content. It's best to just enable your pop-up blockers, enable your pop-ups so that you don't get the launch content message, but I do it purposefully to show you guys that in case you have not, that you know how to do it. All right, that should be large enough. All right, so we're now into Microsoft Word, and you see that in Word, remember there's 4 modules. 1 module training, it doesn't tell you how many tasks there are here, but it's like 50 something. Then module 2 training, it doesn't tell you how many tasks there are, but it's like, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a small amount. Then module 3 training, it doesn't tell you how many tasks, but it's like 40 something. And then module 4 training, again, it doesn't tell you how many tasks, but it's like 15 or 16. So cumulatively, though, it's 126. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start with module 1 training. And on this one, well, overall, I'm going to demonstrate about 40 tasks. Okay, about 40 tasks. Remember, you have to do 126. So I'm only demonstrating approximately 1/3 of them. All right? Okay, start. But also remember that you get an observe and a practice mode for any task you don't understand. So if you can't do it, remember the apply mode you must do. That's the default mode. If you can't do it after you've tried it a few times, then go do the practice. Well, start with the observe if you need to. But if you think you're pretty close, then just go to the practice mode. And I'll probably be doing the practice mode and maybe the observe mode, maybe not, at least 3 or 4 times since I'm going to be doing about 40 tasks, okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is enlarge my screen. Well, actually, the first thing I'm going to do is remind you that the bottom part of this window that I'm moving around, remember, I'm in a virtual machine, and this virtual machine is now running Word, Excel, Access, and PowerPoint with Office 365, which is equivalent to Office 2019. Okay? If you download it to your computer, it's the full Office 2019. If you run it online from OneDrive or from your Outlook folder where you can add Office, it would be Office 365, which doesn't have quite as many features, but OneDrive, meaning Microsoft, takes care of all the updates, where if you download it to your computer, you have to do the updates when you're prompted to. Okay, anyway, so I'm going to make this larger, but remember the bottom line here that I'm kind of hovering on just below my instructions, this is the taskbar, okay? Now on the very far bottom, this is my Windows 11 computer and its taskbar, okay? So this taskbar where you see a Word document right now, actually, I'm hovering on the W for Word, that will be just above this taskbar, okay, when I do this. And I'm just reminding you so that you know that when I talk about the taskbar, if I talk about it, this is Windows 11 down here. It's not what we're teaching. We're teaching, even though it's on Windows 10, where only the virtual machine in this case is just using Word, okay? All right, so remember you can move your instructions around. So it says create a new blank document. Well, that's a pretty easy one. So we already have a document up. It's this proposal to Carter Healthcare, okay, prepared by Rockland Consulting. So we can go to the file and do a new document, or we can probably do it from the start menu. So depending on which one they want us to do, you can also right click actually and click new and then Word document. But it depends on what they want us to do. So remember, you have to do it their way. Then you can try to see if you can do it a different way if you prefer. So I'll start with the file menu. So file, and I'll say new, okay, new blank document, okay. So that worked, all right, A-OK. And now I'm on number 2. Now I'm going to go back to number 1 just because I want to just see if I can do it a different way. So there's create a new document the way I did it from the file menu. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and right click and let's see. No, that's in the picture, so I can't do there. No, I can't do anything here with the right click. Let's see, actually. No, so you can't do it with right click, okay? So now I'll come down here to the start menu. Remember, my start menu is going to be from over here, Windows 11, but I'm on Windows 10 here, so start. And I know if I click Word here, then it's not going to allow it because it doesn't go straight to the blank document, but I'll just try it just to verify. Yeah, no. So the only way you can do this, okay, is from the file menu. But remember that you get credit for it. Once you get it right, it's done. It's always right in training. So that's why I say it's okay for you to play around like I just did. So I did it 3 ways, but only 1 worked, right? But I wanted to verify, could I do the shortcut? I wanted to verify, could I go into the start menu Word? And the answer to both was no, I could not. But file, and then new, and then blank document, okay? All right, so now let me move to number 2. So, and remember, I'm by default on apply, right? You have to do the apply to get credit. And this one had, my God, it's 56 tasks. I think I said it was 40 something or 50 something, I don't remember, but 56. So this one by itself almost has 3 times the number of tasks as your entire Windows 10 exam and training had. Almost 3 times, okay? And this is only the first training module. Okay, start Word. Well, so same thing. Now here, see, they still have a Word document here, but that means Word's already started. So they're not going to want us to do that one, but maybe I'll try it, okay? And in this case, there's no file menu, okay? So I'm going to go into the start, and they just want to start Word. So starting Word is where you would normally do it from the start menu, because it's not telling you what they want. Like if they say a new blank document, well, to get to a new blank document, it takes 2 clicks this way. Okay, that's why with the file menu, I had it right away, new blank document. So here is all I got to do. Click Word right here, or I can scroll down to W. You can also verify these things. W, Word, I'll click it. Okay, so both of those ways will work. All right, number 3. So for this one, by the way, because there's so many, I'll probably do 10, maybe 12, okay? And then there's a couple, like the next one is either 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'll only do maybe 6 or 8 of those. And then The next one's 40 something, so I'll do maybe 10 or 12 again. And then the last one is in the teens again, so maybe I'll only do 6 or 8 or whatever. Anyway, use the text insert chart in the tell me box to get help on inserting a chart. All right, so here what they're wanting us to understand is that within Office 2019, okay, or Office 365, and of course it's really the same in older versions of Office too, but there's a tell me what you want. Okay, see the tell me box? That's this thing right here, tell me. And they want us to type text, and the text they want us to write or type is insert chart. So I'll type insert chart, okay? So then when I type insert chart, now it gives me some more details on, or some more options, let's say. And they said, use the insert chart in the tell me box to get help on inserting a chart. So get help on insert chart, that is the one they want, okay? So this is the one I want to hover on, and now come over here. Add or remove titles? No, that has nothing to do with the chart. Add a chart? Yes. Video add chart? No. Add a chart right here. Okay. All right. Number 4. Add the copy button to the quick access toolbar. So if you look at the top left of any document in the home tab, that is. So, and right now I'm in the home tab by default. This top left area is called the quick access toolbar. And right now the only active button on the quick access toolbar is the save button, okay? But you can see there are other choices, all right? There are other choices. There's basically an undo, there's a redo, and there's the auto save, okay? But there's also this down arrow which says customize quick access toolbar. And they want us to add the copy button to the quick access toolbar. So that would be one way I can do it, okay? In other words, right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons on it, but only one's enabled, okay? But when you do certain things, then the others become enabled, but I don't want to go that far here yet. But anyway, if I add, though, the copy button, then there's a 5th one. Whether it's enabled or disabled originally or initially, doesn't matter. You just have to add the copy button to the bar. You can also do it from the file menu. So file here, and I can go into options. And in options, see here, there's a quick access toolbar as well. So for sure on this one, you can do it one of 2 ways. This down arrow from the top left area on the home tab on the ribbon, this down arrow lets you change up the quick access toolbar, or you can do what I just did, file, options, and then quick access toolbar. So since I'm here now, I'll do it from this one. So they want me to add the copy button. So I'm going to first click the quick access toolbar. Okay. Now it shows those 4 things that I said. There's the auto save, the undo, and the redo. So these are the 4 that's there. Okay. They're automatically there. Auto save is this one. Save is this one. Undo is this one. Redo is this one. Okay. They want me to put copy though. See, and here's copy in these choices of popular commands. So I'm going to click on copy. And then I have to add. And when I add, it's going to go to the quick access toolbar. So I'm going to click first, single click to select copy from the popular commands. Click add. Now we have a 5th button on it, and it's called copy. And now I hit OK. Done. All right. All right. So next one. Change the document's margins to the normal setting. Now, a lot of you know Word pretty well. A lot of you probably know PowerPoint pretty well. Not too many of you know Excel too well, and very few of you, if any, know Access very well. But I'm only saying that to let you know that you might say, but Professor, you're not even using the observe and the practice. Well, I'm going to do it, if not because I need to, but because I want to show you at least what you can do. But I'm going to wait until I find ones that are a little bit trickier. But I will do it probably once or twice in each of the 4 modules, of training. I'm not sure. But if I don't do it, don't worry about it. You click practice if you need it. You click observe if you need it. Observe gives the most information. Practice is the way to take the information from observe and apply it, and practice it. And then apply, you have to put it all together and do it yourself. And you always have to do apply. And that's why I always make it the default selection. Okay, so change the document's margins to the normal setting. So to change margins, it's not in the Home tab. It's not in the Insert tab. It might be in Design or it might be in Layout. Margins, probably Layout. So I'll go to Layout, and here's margins on the left. So I click the down arrow for margins, and they want me to go to the normal setting. Right now, you see the one with the gray is this custom margins. I'll move the cursor away from there so you can kind of see it. Like I'll put the cursor to the right over here, just to the right by about 1.5 inches of custom margins. But look above it now where you see the custom margins icon, and it's got dark gray. None of the other ones have that dark gray. So that means that's where we are. But they want it to be normal. So I click up here on normal. Click normal, done. Okay. All right. Delete the words streamlining and from the first body paragraph. Well, that's a pretty darn easy one, right? So delete the word streamlining and it's from the first body paragraph. So what we need to know is, what is the first body paragraph? First body paragraph is this one where it says it was a pleasure. Okay. So that's where it is. And we want to delete streamlining and. Here's streamlining and there's and. So you have to select both words. Okay. So they don't want, you notice they have these quote marks, and the quote marks are butted up against the D of and butted up against the S of streamlining. In other words, they don't want it. Let's see if I can get that space on purpose. Like right there, I'm going to get 2 spaces if I can. Not sure if I got that one or not. So to the left of the S, there's a space. And I believe to the right of the and, the D on and, there's a space. That's not what they want. Okay, but I'm going to try it just to see if they really are wanting to make sure that you do it that well. But if they do, it's because the cursor should start just to the left of the S and end just at the next space after the D, not giving an additional space. All right, so I did that, delete, and I'll just hit the delete key on my keyboard. Yeah, it allowed me to do it that way. So you don't even need to do what I was saying, which was but right up against the S on streamlining and the D on and. All right, number 7. Type project plan at the insertion point and then press enter. Well, the insertion point is where you see the cursor blinking, and that is right there to the left of over. Okay, so I'm typing project plan, project. Uh-oh, didn't let me. Let me click again. Okay. Okay, so I had to click that one twice for some reason. So they said project space plan and a capital P for project, a capital P for plan. Now you notice there's no space after the N in plan, like I'm butted up now on over, but they didn't say that. They said type project with a capital P, space, plan with a capital P, and then press enter. So now I'm going to hit the enter key right after the word plan. And that's what they wanted. So far they're relatively easy, right? I mean, for probably a lot of you anyway. But again, there's 100 and whatever I said, 26. Show the formatting marks in the document and then hide them again. So formatting marks in Word are from the Home tab, and it's this thing right here in the paragraph group, the top right icon here. If you hover, it says show icon. Yeah, I guess icon. It says show hide. So I'm going to click it. Now they're showing. So these paragraph tags show everything that you've done in the document, even the spaces. Like between last and week, there's a period or a dot. Between it and was, there's a period or a dot. All those things mean that the person hit the space bar. So that's represented by the period. Where you see this paragraph mark at the end, it means that they entered. They hit the enter key. Okay. So that's showing the formatting marks. And now they say, wait, what did they say? So I showed them and then hide them again. So to hide them again, I just click it again to deselect it. Done. All right. All right. Number 9. Perform a spelling and grammar check. Accept the suggested change for the first flagged word. Well, let's find the first flagged word, even though we don't need to. Okay, right here, SECUR. So it's probably, that probably should be secure. But anyway, so we're going to perform a spelling and grammar check, and then we're going to accept the suggested change and then ignore all occurrences of the next word. Okay, fine. So let's see. This would be probably review. So I'll click review, and here is spelling and grammar. So it's the review tab, and then we want to click perform. So I'm just going to click on spelling and grammar. Okay. Now right here, remember, you can move this thing because it was in the way over here. So see this one here, the secure doesn't have an E. And read then the instructions to make sure you get it. So accept the suggested change for the first flagged word. So they're saying they think SECUR should be SECURE. So then it says accept the suggested change. Well, accept it, just click it. Fine. Okay. Then it says ignore all occurrences of the next word. So the next word is Army, EL-VE, oh, Amy. Amy, it's Amy Elvers, basically. Okay. And they have EL-VERS. So they want me to ignore all of them. So it says ignore all. So we don't do the suggestion of changing it to levers. We just say ignore all. Okay. And then it's done. So we say okay. All right. 9. So I said I'd do 10, maybe 11 or 12. I'll probably stop. Maybe I'll go to 12. I'll do 12. That's a fair amount of these. In the first paragraph, correct the flagged grammatical error R. So this is the first one, R, by selecting the correct option is, and correct the flagged word meet, NG, by selecting the correct option, meeting. Okay, so when you see these underscores in blue, where I'm hovering on the word R is an underscore, well, 2 underscore lines, that means it's a inconsistency. It doesn't mean it's necessarily wrong, but it normally is not the preferred choice. And they're saying, see, the result R. If it was results, it would be with R. But anyway, they're saying change it to is. So all you got to do is right click on it. Okay, so right click, and then you want is. All right. Okay, and then it says and correct the flagged word meet NG by selecting the correct option, which is meeting. So again, you can right click here and choose meeting. All right, done. All right, 10. I'll do 2 more. Save the new blank document as a file named service descriptions in the documents folder on the hard drive. So I'm going to click the word save. Okay, now the save icon. And now it's telling me they want me to save it as service descriptions. Now you don't see that service and then it's a space, but it's 2 separate words. Okay, so you type the file name service, and always do it with the way they type it. They typed it with a capital S, so you do capital S. Okay, service. After service, I'm going to hit the space bar. Then type descriptions with a capital D. Okay, so service space descriptions, capital S and capital D. All right. And then in the documents folder, well, it's in the documents folder, but I'll just verify by clicking it. So documents, shoot, it's all right. So now I got to write service descriptions again. SER that. Service descriptions, make sure you do it. Service descriptions, capital S, capital D. It's in the documents folder, save. All right, number 11. So now the last one I'm going to do is 12. Okay, so I've done 12 after this. Underline the word benefits in the paragraph before the bulleted list. Well, so here's the bulleted list. Here's the word benefits. Now, when you have this selected, you can do this like click to the left of the first letter benefits and then hold the left mouse button down and drag to the right to select it all. But you know, if it's only one word, all you got to do is double click it. If you double click it, it selects it for you, makes it easier. And if there's like a whole bunch, if you want a whole paragraph as an example, and you're in a paragraph, you can, I think it's triple click it and it'll do all of them. And that may or may not be a question at some point. But anyway, so you can either just single click to the left of the B and then drag with your left mouse button to the right of the S, or you can double click the word, and it's done. So underline it. So double click it, and then I want my U for underline in the font group on the home tab. So underline, done. All right, so I'm going to stop right there. Now let's pretend that you're going to stop right there. You're just bored or you're fed up. So what will happen when you do this at MindTap is that you're then going to get a grade in your MindTap Grade Center. There's a Grade Center in MindTap, and there's a Grade Center in Blackboard. Because this is a training activity that won't be due for like 3 weeks after the first date, and I don't remember what dates I said that these are for now, but my point is this: if you partially complete something, that is a-okay. It'll save the score in MindTap, and the next time you open this training, it'll automatically come to task number 13. It'll automatically come right here. See, there's all these still to go, okay? But this score, obviously, so it's a score of 12 out of 56. So if it was 12 out of 60, that would be 1/5. So it'd be 20 points. If it was 12 out of 48, it'd be 1/4. So it'd be 25 points. So you're a little bit between those two. So, you're in the whatever, 22, 23%. But that's not much. So this grade, though, won't go to Blackboard. Blackboard will pretend you haven't started this until the training, last day of the training that's available, and then it'll flip to 22 or 23 or whatever it would come out as, unless, of course, you then subsequently do it. All right? If you have a question on that, let me know in class. But my point is just that it is okay to do training and then stop. Okay? All right. So I'm going to get out of this one. Oh, sorry. I guess all right, get out from this top right one. Okay, so that one's done, and now get out of the bottom right one. So I've done whatever I just said, 12, I think, in training 1. Okay, now I'll go to training 2. Remember, there was 56 of them. Now this one I said only has a small number. So I'm on module 2 SAM training, and I just click start again. Okay, there's only 12. So if you add 56 and 12, it's a total of 68 tasks now. Remember that Windows 10 had 21. So it's now for sure more than 3 times as many, and then there's still 2 more trainings to go. I'm going to make this the whole page. Remember, this is a virtual machine, meaning I'm using Office 365 in this window. All right, make it large. All right, create a, okay, so finally we're doing some stuff here. Create a first line indent. All right, so there's lots of things we do with rulers. Okay, so anytime they want you to create something and it looks like it's a ruler thing, like a 0.5 means 1/2 of an inch, you're up here on this ruler. Okay, and then they're telling you something. It's called a first line indent. Well, so over here, what looks like a sandbox at that top part and then a square on the bottom, there are actually 3 separate icons. So I'll hover on the bottom one. That says left indent. So this one here is for a left indent. Well, they want me to do a first line indent, so they don't want that. Okay, so I go up to the second one. Second one is called a hanging indent. They don't want a hanging indent. They want a first line indent. So go back, and now I'll go to the top one. Top one. First line indent. That's what they want, first line indent. And they want 0.5. So here's the 1, here's the 2, here's the 3. Between this one where it is and the 1, logically 0.5 is going to be in the middle. So I want to move this. I want to create a first line indent at that bigger vertical line right there. So I'm going to click here, okay, and drag it to there. Oh, okay, so this is one where you got to do it exactly precise. So let's see that. Okay, I'm moving my mouse down a little bit now so I can see it better. Before I was right on top of it here and I couldn't really see it. So now from here I can see it better. It's not quite on the 1 yet. So let me just move just right there. That's for sure on the 1. I mean on that 0.5. Oh my God, it says incorrect again. Well, maybe I'm actually wrong with my 0.5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you know what? I'm pretty sure that is it. I'm going to do it again. I'll go. Maybe I'll stop it at here less. And these are things that are actually important too. So you see now I'm not quite on it, but I'm going to stop right there. No, still not correct. I'm purposefully now missing a little bit. I mean, not missing, but moving it around and stuff. All right, so now I'm just a hair past it. Huh, interesting. All right, I'm going to have to do the practice. Just here we go, practice, okay? Let's see the practice.
Set a first line indent when you want to indent only the first line from the left margin. Click in the first body paragraph.
I don't think I did. Wait, did I? No, I was up here. Okay, I got to look at the instructions again. So actually right here is where I had to do that. So I wasn't in the right spot because see the cursor where it's blinking? Actually, I don't know. I'm not sure what I did. I'll play this out anyway. So you see with the practice mode versus the observe, she would then click here for us. Practice, but the speech is the same. The narration's the same. So in practice, when she says click, then you have to do it. So it says click in the first body paragraph. So I'll just click right where that, right there. Okay.
Drag the first line indent marker to the ½ inch mark on the ruler.
Okay. She's not telling us where the ½ inch mark is, so I'll click it and do it to the same spot now. Right there. Yeah.
The first
so now it's
line
done.
of the paragraph is indented 0.5 inches.
So this is an example. So now I hit the apply, but you could, they're saying if you want to do the observe mode now, you could, but you must remember always do apply. So you see the cursor is here and I didn't read. This is an example. You don't want to be like me on the test and just not read. It says create a 0.5 inch, that means ½ inch, first line indent in the first body paragraph in the document. I was focused on create a 0.5 inch first line indent. So that's not the body paragraph. This is the heading right here, heading. We're here. Now I'm in the right spot, okay? Now if I click that first line one, which is this top one, drag it over, okay? And now I'm going to try to go right on top of it. Okay, so that's a here, maybe, well, actually I think it's right on it, but anyway, I'm certain it'll work now. Yeah, okay? So it worked because I did it in the right spot. The first time I did not. All right, so you got to see that anyway. All right, modify the footnote text style to use 12-point text, double line spacing, and a first line indent. This is actually a lot of stuff. Whoa. So we're going to change the point, the font size. And then we're going to double the spacing, and we're going to do a first line indent. So we're doing 3 different things, and it's only one task. Okay, so if on a test you have this, it's literally all these things, but for one task. All right, meaning one question. All right, so footnotes, you see where the cursor is? This is actually on the figures, so it's not the footnote style. These are the footnotes down here. So they want me to modify a style. Normally you do that with a right click. So I'm going to right click on that. See, and look, let me just show you again. Like you can be anywhere here, anywhere, but right click. And then it says style. So footnote text style. So I'm going to click style. Okay. So now it's on style. They want 12-point font. Right now it's on 10-point. Okay. So I'm going to modify that. Make this 12-point. So I've done that one. Okay. Now it says double line spacing. Well, over here, this is just left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, and justify, which means all align. Then this one looks like it's no, like a regular spacing. This one here, actually, that doesn't look like double. I think this is double. So this is, if this is regular, then this is 1.5, I think, and then double. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's this one. So I'm going to click this one. All right. So remember, I've done the 12, but there's 2 more things. So then double line spacing, I think, is this one. Let's see. Yeah. See, now it says double space. Okay. As a matter of fact, if I change this, it won't be wrong until I click the OK button. So I'm going to just, again, play, because I like to play. I like to tell you to do the same thing. So I'm going to click this one just to see what that is. Yeah, that's 1.5. It's a weird one. And this, of course, then is 1 single. All right. So you click this, but you might say, well, why isn't it wrong? Because at this point, you're just doing things. All these things are applied when you click the OK. So until then, you know, you haven't got anything wrong. So I got the 12-point. Now I'll go back to double. So that's for sure right. So now I got to do the first line indent. And that's done through format. So that's going to be a different area. Okay. But again, it's still within the OK. So I'll have to do the format, then apply it, then do the OK. All right, so I'm going to do the format and first line indent. So that means it's a paragraph thing. doesn't tell you that, but you have to, this is just, again, where me, because I've done this stuff for a lot of years, I know that the paragraph group is where these indents are done on. But I'm going to click paragraph, okay? And indentation is where indents are, and special, I want first line, not hanging, so first line. And they don't tell me what size, so I leave that. So now I'm going to say okay. Now I'm back to this one, where if I wanted, I can still change that font size. I can still change this line spacing, but I don't need to because they're both right. So now when I click OK, all three should be done. No, okay, then there's an apply here. So then apply, done. So that's a lot of stuff. So that's an example of what you need to do a whole bunch of times. If need be, to make sure you understand it. All right, number 3. Oh, here I said I'd do either 6 or 8. See, if I do 8, that's almost all of them. So I'll think about it. Anyway, here it's footnote again. So here footnotes. So I just go down here. It doesn't matter which one I'm on. I'll just click either one. And they want me to change the numbering. So I'll just right click, okay? And let's see, paragraph, style. I'll go to style again. I'm not positive. Nope. Okay, so because in that case, I didn't even get into it, so it really was wrong. So now if this was a test, I only get one more try. Okay, so I'm going to go to paragraph then. Okay, so paragraph. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, well. Now, this is training, though. You can literally do it 1,000 times if you want to. Let's see here. One more time. All right, so font, paragraph, style, go to footnote, go to footnote. Maybe I'll go to footnote. No. All right, I'm going to do a practice, but in this case, I actually do not know it. Okay, I don't know this one. So let's see.
Although Word numbers the footnote using Arabic 1, 2, 3 numerals by default, you can change the footnote numbering to use a different format, such as lowercase letters or lowercase Roman numerals. Click the References tab on the ribbon.
References.
In the Footnotes group, click the dialog box launcher.
Okay.
The Footnote and Endnote
right
dialog box opens. Word displays the formatting options for footnote numbers. Click the A, B, C option. Click Apply.
Silly, okay.
Word closes the dialog box and changes the footnote numbering to use the A, B, C format.
Okay. So in hindsight, I understand why. So what we're doing is references. Module 2 is references, because these are references. So I was doing it with this right click to just go in, but because they're references, I have to still, whatever on it, but I've got to do it from the references. So I'm going to go click on references. And then they said they want me to change the footnote numbering. So that's in footnotes. And this thing on the bottom right is called a footnote launcher, which means it just gives you more choices if you don't see what you want. Oh, shoot. You don't see what you want here. So I'm going to hit the launcher. Okay. And then the launcher gives more choices. And numbering is what it's saying. So go to number format under format. And we change this to a little ABC. So not the big ABC, but the little. And then we have to apply. Okay. All right. I need to start moving a little faster, though, because this thing is now, I don't remember when I started, but I want to say it was about 9 o'clock. So I've already been about 38, 39 minutes. That's too much. So let me just try to talk a little bit less. All right. So in the blank paragraph at the end of the document, insert a works cited. Okay. So here, actually, so this is the end of the document already, right? There's nothing here. So they want me to insert a works cited list. Works cited is in references. It's when you're, this part of the class will hopefully help you when you're writing reports in speech or history or English, and they want you to use citations and bibliographies. So for this one, they want me to insert in the bibliography area a works cited list. So I click the down arrow. First one is bibliography, second is references, third is works cited, and fourth is just a blank one. So this one, works cited. Done. All right, but I'm going to be faster now, sorry. Okay. Number 5. insert a built-in bibliography without a pre-formatted heading in the blank paragraph. Same thing. So you see the works cited would be there, but now they want me to go again, references, and it's in bibliography again, but this time a built-in bibliography, and that's in the insert. So these are pre-formatted. Bibliography is that one. References is that one. Works cited is this one, but this one is just insert the bibliography. Insert bibliography. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'll either do this one and then stop, or two more after. Create a 0.2-inch hanging indent in the first bulleted paragraph in the document. So the bulleted is these things, or are these things. So this is the first one. So click right here and create a 0.2-inch hanging indent. Remember, hanging is the middle one now. So the bottom one is left. The middle one is hanging. So click this one. And then the question is this 0.2 or is this 0.2? I don't know. I'm going to stop right there and see. Yeah. So it was that second one. All right. So I'll just go on and do two more, 7 and 8. All right. Update the bibliography. Let's see. Update. There's probably a right-click option. Update the field. So right-click, update the field. Done. Okay. Number 8. Last one I'll do. Delete the Dana Lee. Lee is last name, Dana's first name. So delete the Dana Lee source from the current document only. So again, it's in references, and then we're managing our sources. In our sources, they're saying we have a Dana Lee. They use last name first. So here's Dana Lee, and they said delete it from the current document. So here, select it, delete, and close. Done. All right, so that's number 8. So I did 8 here. I did 12, I think, in the last one. So let me get out of here and move a little faster. Okay, so that's, so there were 56 and 12, so about 68. I want to now do number 3. This is going to be, a lot of my videos do go long though, so it's okay. All right, so here's a 43. So it was 68, so 68 and 40 is 108, and 3 is 111, which means the last one will be 15, because I know it's a total of 126. All right, 43, shoot, all right, that's a lot again. In the space between the in the news heading, so in the news, this, okay, right where they are, and the body text. This is the body text, all this stuff down here. So they want me to insert a star shape. So first we go to insert, the insert tab, and here's a shape. Move this. I want a shape of star 10 point. So shape, I got to find star. Oh, it's row 1, option 8. So this is, the rows go left to right, columns go up and down. So there's 2 rows, but they want option 8, which means 8 column from 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be this one. How's it not telling me what it is? Let's see. Okay, star 10 point. They want star 10 point. Yeah, that one. Okay, and then insert it. So then you see now I've got the thin black plus sign. That's where you insert things. So I'll just, and they say between the in the news. So I'm going to start at the beginning of in the news and then just kind of drag and just let go. Yeah, that's all you got to do. So you click and drag a little bit, it's done. All right, delete the Rockland Consulting text. Good, we got to get rid of some, do some easy things and just get done. Delete the Rockland Consulting text box. Oh, text box. Okay, so here's another confusing thing though. See, this is a text box. If you click on the line, you've selected the text box. But if you click in here, you're just selecting text. And if you delete Rockland Consulting here, that's not deleting the text box. It's just deleting those, that text. So they're saying delete the Rockland Consulting text box at the beginning of the letter. So click on the line. It could be there, it could be there, it could be over here, anywhere that's on the line, and then just hit your delete key. Okay. Rotate the arrow so that it has a rotation of 0. So to do things with shapes and pictures, you got to click on it. You click on it, maybe not. Rotate. What's going on? Format shape. All right, so all right, I right clicked and I'm doing format shape. Format shape. Rotate the arrow so that it has rotation. Rotation. Layout and properties. Text box. No. No. Move. Size. No. No, that's not what I want. I should be able to click it. Huh. That is weird. Something not working. So you have to select the picture, in this case the shape, and then you'd see a format shape choice over here. I'm going to have to do the practice on it because there's something not, I think there's just something not
After
working.
you insert an object, such as a shape, you can drag a rotation handle to rotate the object and create an interesting visual effect. Click the arrow shape.
See, it didn't let me click it.
Word selects the arrow shape and displays the Drawing Tools Format tab on the ribbon.
Oh, maybe I needed to do it from here.
Click the Drawing Tools Format tab.
Yeah, see, format. Up here is what I was looking for. Format. Okay.
In the Arrange group, click the Rotate button.
So format, and then over here is the Arrange group. Okay, click that.
Word displays the Rotate menu. On the Rotate menu, click More Rotation Options.
More rotation options.
The Layout dialog box opens and displays the option on the Size tab.
Turn this to 0.
On the Size tab, select the text in the rotation box and type 0 to replace. Click OK. Word rotates the arrow so that it points straight up, which is a rotation of 0 degrees.
All right, but that did not work. So let's try again. No, see, it's not letting me actually, like when I single click it, which is what I should do, it should be okay. I have to hold it down to select it, but when I release it, oh. All right, so it's on it now, but this did not work well. This should not have been this way. So now it's selected, so I can go to Format, okay, Format. And then they said rotate, and then more rotation options. And we want the rotate to be 0, which will then make it straight up and down. You could just do it with this thing here and go to 0, but she said just select it, go to 0, and say OK. But that was not good. This is the only one so far that had an issue, and that one has an issue. So if you have trouble on it, let me know in class. But that's number 3 on training module 3. All right, anyway, I got to remove. Wrap the text around the picture using square wrap. All right, so you click the picture, you go into this thing here, which is layout option, and you want square text, which is this one. Okay, square, but if you don't know it, you just hover. See, tight, through, top and bottom, behind, in front, and then there's more just in case, but it's this one here, square. All right, okay. All right, number 5, and I said here I do, I don't know what I said, 8, 10, or 12 or something. Select the 3 pictures and align them using align top, and then distribute horizontally. Use the align selected object. There's a lot of stuff in this one. All right, so we got to click the shapes. There's something wrong with my, what do you call? Anyway, I'm going to try. So, I'm not sure if this is my computer or their site. Let me just see if I can do it this way. Select them all that way. No, I cannot. Boom. No, I'm not sure if it's my computer or them, but this is not working. See, when I click it, it should be selected. But I got to click a couple times to see it, and then if I let go, it's going away. So there's a problem on my computer. Don't know what the heck it is. Or again on the site. All right, see, when I do it incorrect, now they're all selected. Interesting. So there was an issue on 4 or 3, and now an issue here. All right, so select the pictures. Okay, so once they're selected, now there's this format up here in Picture Tools. So format. All right, let's see. Align them. So align, height, width, crop, rotate, align. So it's in here, align. So they want me to align the top, but they want to say use the align selected objects option. So I got to do that one first. So let's see. Alignment guides. Use the align selected objects, align selected objects, align selected. Maybe not. Align selected. Oh, it's grayed out. That's the one I should be using. It's grayed out. There's a problem. There's a problem. I hope it's my computer and not whatever else. All right. Yeah, this should be the choice right here. So now I'm going to try to start with this first one, but you can't use this until you've done the align selected objects. So I'm going to now say align top, but this is not right. No, it's not right. Let's see if now I can come back in and they show it again. No, they're not showing the selected objects. So they're not showing. This has to be done first. Okay. Oh, well, I'll do one more with practice, even though I know what to do on it. But
if a document contains floating objects, such as pictures, you can align and distribute them to create a polished appearance. Click the plan picture.
See, when you click it, it should be selected.
Press and hold the shift key and then click the design picture.
But in my case, it would not let that, you didn't see the fact that the object was selected, even though I clicked it. So now in this, yes, it's
Press
working.
and hold the shift key and then
yeah, that's fine.
The 3 pictures are selected, and the Picture Tools Format tab appears on the ribbon. In the Arrange group, click the Align button. You can choose to align the selected pictures
and it's
using
enabled.
their left sides, right sides, centers, tops, middles, or bottoms. You can also choose whether to align the objects relative to the page, margins, or to selected objects. On the Align menu, click Align Selected Objects.
So this was disabled on mine. But anyway,
the
now it's
objects
enabled.
will be aligned relative to each other. Now you can choose to align the pictures by position: left, center, right, top, middle, or bottom. On the Align menu, click Align Top. The pictures are aligned along the top edge of the topmost picture in the selection. Next, distribute the pictures across the page. On the Align menu, click Distribute Horizontally. The pictures are evenly spaced or distributed across the page.
Okay, so again, the problem is either my computer or their site. When I click this one, doesn't matter which one, but if I click this one, see, you're not seeing the selection. I got to click it and like hold, like release, but it's still not clicking. Over here. None of them are letting me click and hold. At the end, see now at the end, it's doing it for me in effect. But anyway, and then when I do it, I come to Format, and then in the Align selected objects aren't there. So I can't do it. So we'll have to see this in class, and I'll go from there. I got to move though. Apply a shape style. Let's see. So it looks like anything with shapes where I'm doing selections, I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh well. Apply the shape style. To apply anything, I have to click it. When I click it, then there'll be a Format tab, but I'm not seemingly, okay, same thing, but that's the way you do it. That. Okay, anyway, apply the shape style. So we go into Format, and then in my shapes, here's the shape styles. They want me to apply the moderate effect. Okay, so shape style in here, let me move this. Moderate effect, and it's accent 2. So it's the third column, the 5th row. Columns are up and down, rows are left to right. So I'll do the column first. So it's column 1, column 2, this is column 3, and then it's the 5th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you hover, moderate effect orange accent 2, moderate effect orange accent 2. It's that one. Done. Yeah, I'm having issues, though. It looks like I'm going to have issues on the rest of these, so I hope it's them and not me, but I need to talk to them just in case. All right, so now number 7. Add a 3-point outline to the arrow shape using the orange accent 2 color. So add any, again, I'm doing it to the shape, so I got to click the shape. Finally, okay, now I got to select the shape right for the first time. So it has to be their site then. The first two didn't work. Anyway, so you select the shape by just single clicking on it, and then you go to Format under Drawing Tools. All right, and we're adding an outline. All right, here's shape outline. So you click the outline, and they said it's orange accent 2 color, but again, just do it this way: 6 column, first row of themes. So here's themes. So 6th column. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here's the 6th, and it's the first row. So hover, it says orange accent 2, orange accent 2. It's that one. Okay, so that's done. Or it's not done. Add a 3-point outline to the arrow shape. Oh, 3 points. So I got to also do point. Let's see. Okay, so I got to also go into weight and make a 3-point. Okay, so weight. So I did this part, the first part. I added the shape. Now I've got to change the weight. Right now it's at 1. They want 3 point. So click 3 point. Okay, so there are 2 things in this one. All right, so let's see. Let's do at least this one and maybe a couple more. Add the text client service to the yellow star shape. All right, well, this is nice. You just click it and type. So client service. Client service. And again, remember to do it with a capital C and a capital S. All right, I'll try to do 2 more. Apply the shape effect glow 8-point to the star shape. So again, can I click the star shape? Okay, good. So now they're at least letting me click it. So an effect. So again, go into Format under Drawing Tools, and here's Shape Effect. So do this down arrow, move this closer. So we want 8-point gold accent 4. I'm just going to look for this part. So 4th column, 2nd row, glow. So here's glow. So column, so this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. So 4, 2nd row is this one. Glow 8-point gold accent 4. Gold 8-point gold accent 4. That one right there. Okay. All right, so that's 9, and I'll do this one. How many did I do in the first one? Was it 10 or 12? God, I don't remember. I think I actually did 12, so I'm going to try to do 12, even though it's taken a long time. At the insertion point, so there's the insertion point, insert an online picture. All right, so we're inserting, so we're going to click the Insert tab, and now an online picture by using the term cloud computing. All right, so insert, online pictures, click. Then online pictures, we want it to be cloud computing, but in all small letters. Cloud computing, small letters, okay? And then insert the first picture in the search results. Insert there. Wait, maybe, oh wait, maybe I gotta, did I enter that? No? All right, let's see. Insertion point. Click, insert an online picture. Insert. Online picture. And then in the online picture, to search Bing. So cloud computing, C-L-O-U-D-C-O-M-P-U-T-I-N-G, cloud computing. And I have to enter that to get to do the search because there's nothing else for it. So I'm going to enter it. Okay, now it took. So enter after you type cloud computing, and then this is the first picture, and then insert. Okay, all right. Resize the picture at the beginning of the document to 200% of its current size. So click here. All right, so select it, I guess. All right, so format, and we want picture size, reset picture size. Okay, here's size of picture to 200%. I'm going to do the size launcher to see what choices I get. So here's the launcher, and they're saying 200% of its current size. So the scale, it's not a rotate, it's not an absolute, it's not an absolute. So I think I have to go to scale and make this 200. You don't technically have to type the percent if you do it this way, because it is a scale, so it knows it's a percent. And I got to do this one as 200% too. In this case, I'll just get rid of the one and make it 200 that way. Actually, I'm going to make this one percent sign just in case. Okay, so 200%, 200%, and OK. Yeah. All right. All right. So that's all right. This is 12. So this will definitely be the last one. All right. Recolor the recolor the picture using the blue accent color. Dark setting, second column, second row in the recolor section of the color gallery. All right. So again, first just click it. Well, you know what? Even though I can't select it, the format is at least coming up. So I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. So recolor, recolor, reset, color. All right, so here, they want me to, using dark setting, recolors. Okay, here's recolor section, and it's the second column, second row. So again, column, that's 1. Column, this is 2, and the second row is this one. So that, done. All right, so that is it for number 3. All right, so get out of number 3, close number 3 again. Now number 4, and 4 only has, what's going on here? License status. So start, there's 15. Remember we were at 111, so 111 and 15 is 126. Okay, so 6 times as many as with Windows 10. Delete the cover page. All right, so delete. You go to insert, ironically, because insert is cover page. There's cover page. This is the cover page. They want to delete it though, so you click on insert, delete the cover page. So you see the color pages, and it says remove. That's delete. Remove current cover page. Done. So I'll do either 6 or 8 here. In the document heading, expand the character spacing of the words project description by 1.2 points. So because they're the only words on the line, I can double click it or triple click it, whatever. Boom, 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 like that. See, they're all selected. Or I can just click to the left of the P and go to the right of the N. Doesn't matter, one way or the other. All right, expand the character spacing. So character spacing is a font group. Okay, so in the font group, and it's an advanced thing, and it's spacing, it's advanced, or they're saying expand. So expanded, and they want it 1.2 points. This is 1. So I can click the up arrow, 1.1, up arrow again, 1.2, and say OK. All right. All right. Number 3. Print only the second body paragraph. So it starts with Carter employees. So that's this one, and it goes to managers to technicians. So in other words, they want me to print this. So if you only want to print a certain section, you know, you have to select it. So select it. And again, you know, I did it that way, but watch. If I think if I double click 3 times, so boom, 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 oops, let's see, boom, 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 there. That's 3 times. It selects the entire line, but if that line is a paragraph, it selects the entire paragraph. Or click to the left of the C with your left mouse button and make sure you get the period, but don't make sure you don't get anything beyond the period. So get the period, so it's selected, and they're saying print. So file, print, and of course we want to now selection. So all pages, no, we want to print just the selection, okay? And let's see, oh, and then print, okay? Done. All right, number 4, demote the develop project requirements list item. So develop project requirements, develop project requirements. I don't see develop, oh, right here. So this one here, they want to demote. That means make it go over here where these smaller ones are, okay? So we click to the left of the D in develop, and then up here on the ribbon, the home ribbon, these are make it decrease or make it increase. So we want to make it decrease. We want to make it go smaller. That means demote. So you can click decrease, which is this, decrease. Oh, no, it's this. So click to the left of there, Yeah, because it's to the right, obviously, that one. Yeah, see, develop just moved in. Okay, and then promote planning. So they want planning. You can see it's in bold, so they want it to now go bigger. So that means I'll then do the left one, the decrease the. Yeah, see, if you decrease, that means it has to go to the left to make it bigger. Yeah, so that's done. All right, okay. Now use the navigation pane to okay, so you can do these with a view, the navigation pane option as well. So it's the same thing, but this way. So you click view, and we want navigation pane. Okay, so it doesn't have a check mark, put a check mark there. See, now it's here, similar to what we just did there, but now we're going to promote and demote this way. All right, so promote the heading works cited. Okay, this one. So click here for work. Oops. Actually, I'm going to have the right click because it's navigation. So right click, yeah, and promote. So promote works cited. Now works cited moved to the left, and demote current situation. So right click on this one and it'll come over to, we want to make it come over to where the background and objectives and those are. So current situation, right click, demote. Done. All right, so this is 6. I'll do 8. All right, sort the bulleted list in ascending alphabetic order. Sort. So select the bulleted list, okay? And then you have your A through Z sort right here, okay? And that's paragraphs. These are all called paragraphs. Sort, alphabetic. So that means sort is ascending. So we make it ascending. Let me just make sure there's not another choice in here for, yeah, that way. So we want ascending is the change and say okay. Yeah. All right. That's that one. 2 more to go. All right. Without clicking and dragging, change the height of the team member row. Team member row. Team member. Wait a minute, team member row. Oh, that's okay. So that they mean this, this thing here, but the row is like, it's like all of it, the whole thing here. But I don't think that matters, but we'll see. All right. Oh, and they're saying without clicking and dragging, change the height to exactly, and then change the width. Actually, I think if I right click, I'm not sure if that means. Without clicking and dragging, change the height. No, let me think here. I think I got to select it. So select it. It says without clicking and dragging. So right click. Oh, okay, insert. Maybe this way. I don't know. We'll see. Insert. What do they want me to insert? No, they want to make, change the height. Now I'm going to have, I have to do this one with this one I don't know. So let's go do, where am I? I'll do the practice.
Specify exact dimensions for table rows and columns to ensure the table fits in the space allotted. You can also use exact measurements when you want 2 or more tables to look the same. Place the insertion point in the team member cell.
All right, so anywhere in here, when they say do that, I always go to the left of like the first letter, but it doesn't matter probably. All right, so I did that. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't. Okay,
the Table Tools tabs appear on the ribbon. You can change the size of both the row and the column associated with this cell. Click the Table Tools Layout tab on the ribbon.
So Table Tools Layout from in there, Layout Table Tools, okay.
In the Cell Size group, click the Height text box, type 0.4 and press Enter.
0.4, Enter.
Word adjusts the row height to the new dimension. In the Cell Size group, click the Width text box, type 1.5 and press Enter.
1.5. Notice I'm not doing the double quote thing, which represents inch. They're saying you just got to do the number, so Enter.
Word adjusts the column width to the new dimension as specified.
Okay, well, I mean, they said, I'm not sure if I agree that that's without clicking and dragging. I mean, I did click, but anyway, all right, so I'm going to click up here in the team member area and then Layout in Table Tools and then click, without clicking, but click and make this one 0.4. enter. Make this one 1.5, enter. Done. All right, one last one to go. All right, so sort the table in ascending order, first by team member, then by client. So it's a table thing. So click the table properties, which is that. Okay, and now sort. So let's go into the sort again, this A through Z. So first they want to sort in, okay, they're all ascending already, so that's okay. But they want by team member. So it's sort by as team member. So click the down arrow, team member is first. And then it says, and then by client. So that means this one, then by client. And then okay. All right, all done. I'm not doing any more, but that's about 40 tasks. All right. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you see that there's some challenges once in a while. So let me go over here, stop the recording, have a